to WWE runs through this arena. Welcome to NXT.
The following contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first at a combined weight of 447 pounds, Enzo Amore and Colin Cassidy.
My name is Enzo Amore, and I am a certified G and a bona fide stud. And this is Big Cass, and he's 7 foot tall, and you can't teach that. Last time we were out here, Big Cass got jumped. And I got hit from behind by two dudes who share one thing in common. They're SAWFT.
Still stinging from the blindsided attack by Alexander Rusev and Scott Dawson.
I'd be stinging as well.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Ladies and gentlemen, je m'appelle Sylvester Lefort. And right now, everybody in NXT, especially these two narvalos in the ring, everybody in NXT is afraid of my money-making company of fighting légionnaires. Et les voici, Captain Roughneck, Scott Dawson, and the Bulgarian brute, Alexander Rusev!
What an impact and what a devastating performance we saw the last time. These four men were involved. Scott Dawson on the left, Rusev on the right. These gentlemen come to the ring with spite, Mr. Regal.
I'm just going to tell you something now. If I was stood in the ring and I saw an Alexander Rusev coming, I'd be off. I'm telling you, he'd scare a police horse in. Look at the face on him, it's like 2 pounds of spoiled tripe.
Alexander Rusev has acquitted himself well against the likes of Mason Ryan and Dolph Ziggler. Scott Dawson's motor has drawn praise from you and comparisons to the legendary Hall of Famer Arn Anderson.
I'm just looking here, I see an absolute monster stood in front of me, and Scott Dawson, who is bordering on a technical genius inside the ring. And that's coming from me, because I am one.
Three-match ritual of Rusev. That 2x4.
You obviously didn't go to physics class or anything like that. That's a 4x1.
Is that right?
Yes. We're off to a good start, Tony. Anyway, look at that face. Goodness gracious. There's Colin Cassidy. I mean, 7 foot tall and a fighting man. Colin Cassidy grew up fighting. And he's my favourite, the little weasel here.
You're referring to Enzo Amore,
yes,
who refers to himself as Jersey's finest. That haircut
he probably is.
By Enzo Amore,
he's not got a lot to compare to, though, has he?
It is a party for one, and you're not invited. He said that to me. I don't think he would say that to you. It's Dawson and Amore at the start. Tony Dawson alongside Mr. William Regal. We are ringside for another much anticipated night of action at NXT. The tag made and Colin Cassidy in for the first time. Height disparity, remarkable. Dawson 5'10", Cassidy 7 feet even.
He's testing his flexibility.
Big pass, taunting as he takes the offense right at Scott Dawson. Captain Roughneck calls himself Captain Roughneck because he comes to the ring ready to get rough and tumble. Colin Cassidy, the aggressor here early. Cassidy and Enzo Amore are always talking, Mr. Regal, and that's something you've talked about.
Yes, you have to have communication with your partner. It's vitally important. Is there anything that's not annoying about Enzo Amore? I've never seen such a more annoying man. But people in NXT, the fans here love him. I don't know why.
There is no denying that it is a loud reaction each time Enzo Amore and Colin Cassidy come out. Turned out. by Scott Dawson.
That's what you call the technical term of being creamed.
Dawson, chance at victory and a kick out at 2 by Enzo Amore.
And Amore showed toughness by just being able to kick out. Oh dear me.
The Bulgarian Brute into the matchup for the first time. Alexander Rusev, and Dawson taking his time and getting a parting shot on the way out.
Alexander Rusev is just unbelievable from every standpoint. Strength, his ability, when you see him move, and he's agile, the way he moves around. When you've got a big man that's as agile and as strong as that, that's a dangerous man.
Rusev has it stuck on automatic right now. Rusev turned a lot of heads several weeks ago when he battled Dolph Ziggler, former world heavyweight champion right here at NXT.
A throwback to those old wrestlers you used to see. Oh, goodness gracious me. Look at his big ugly face, strength and power, and sweating like a pit pony.
Ooh, powerful body slam by Rusev. Tag made, and now it's Scott Dawson back in. Scott Dawson honed his fighting skills in trailer parks growing up. Used to fight for money.
There's far more to Scott Dawson than that, and we've never got to the bottom of it. How come he's so technically sound in the ring? That's what we need to find out. Somebody's taught him somewhere along the line, and it wasn't me.
Dawson sends Cassidy flying. Control has been seized, and it's Rusev tagging in. Oh, Rusev! Dawson and Rusev working together brilliantly. The bell sounds.
Because the referee got to a 5 count. That's the only, that's what I see anyway. Once the referee gets to that 5 count, it's disqualification.
You've got till 4, disqualification at 5, and Sylvester Lafort is beside himself, irate. Rusev still wanted the count.
No one to blame but himself.
It was a slow developing tandem move.
Alexander Rusev could possibly have a hearing deficiency.
It's one of the only deficiencies we've seen from Rusev.
It certainly is, yes. Poor old Enzo Amore.
Nothing
Your
soft.
winners by disqualification, Enzo Amore and Colin Cassidy.
But let's face facts. Anybody that faces Alexander Rusev, I mean, they've got all the future of a miners canary, haven't they, really? This is a scary, scary man.
The look of delight in Colin Cassidy's eyes and Enzo Amore's tells a different story. The match was controlled late by Rusev and Dawson, but it's Jersey Strong representing with a victory to lead things off tonight on NXT.
The dangerous South African has reignited his passion for the hunt and selected his prey by attacking a surprised Xavier Woods backstage. What's Leo Kruger have in store for Woods? We'll find out in our main event tonight. And still to come, NXT diva Sasha Banks finally has an opportunity to shine as she takes on the anti-diva Paige. Will Summer Rae's pep talk to Banks last week be the motivation she needs? We'll find out tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, please welcome your NXT champion, Bo Dallas.
A couple of weeks ago, Bo Dallas told the NXT Universe that he was injured at SummerSlam Access. And of course, last week, it was Bo Dallas that provided a distraction that many fans in the NXT Universe said cost Sami Zayn a victory over Jack Swagger in a main event that sent shockwaves. Another remarkable performance from Sami Zayn, who has distinguished himself here at NXT, Mr. Regal.
He certainly has, yes. Every time you see Sami Zayn in the ring, it's a joy as a fan of this industry. The passion and the desire that he brings and the ability. Let's hear what Bo has to say.
First off, I just want to thank all my Believers for all the support I've been getting, all the letters, the food you've been sending me, the touts, tweets, even the Facebook posts. You guys have really been amazing. I can't tell you how that makes me feel. always treat me like that. It makes me feel like I believe I can fly. I know a lot of you are wondering why I came out there in Sami Zayn's match the other week. The truth is, me and Sami are really good friends. And I came out to have his back and cheer him on. This business is really tough. And in order to make it, you have to have a good mentor. And that's what I am for him. And to be perfectly honest, when I'm already healed and cleared, I have no problem at all giving Sami Zayn my first match. Not a title match, because he hasn't deserved that yet. But who am I? I can't make that match. I'm not the commissioner, but I'll tell you what, if he positions himself, I'll be the first to sign. And that's a promise. Hey guys, I just want to thank you again for all the support, and if you want to keep on doing it, please do. Send me letters, tweet me, I love it. Just when in doubt. Don't stop believing. I love you guys.
The NXT champion, Bo Dallas, the third to hold that coveted crown, following in the footsteps of Seth Rollins and Big E Langston. The NXT Universe wants Bo Dallas to get healthy in a hurry.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome my guest at this time, CJ Parker. CJ, there's been a lot of action going on between you and Tyler Breeze lately. I want to get to the bottom of it. I want to know what's going on between the two of you guys.
Well, Tyler Breeze is over there, totally in love with his outer self. But CJP is right here, totally in touch with his inner self. Tyler Breeze wants to hoard his love, like the beaver hoards sticks to build his dam. While CJP wants to spread his love across the world, like the phoenix spreads his wings and soars off into the sunset. What a clash, Renee. What a clash. I mean, just think, this all started with little fun and games. A little photo loving, ha ha, positivity, LOL. Tyler Breeze needs to let this roll out. Oh! Oh. Gorgeous.
CJ, you okay? Can we get some help?
Coming up next, the anti-diva Paige finds herself on the other end of a Summer Rae-motivated Sasha Banks. Can the opportunistic Banks overcome the anti-diva? That match is next on NXT.
The following contest is a Divas match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from Boston, Massachusetts, Sasha Banks! And her opponent from Norwich, England, your NXT Women's Champion, Paige!
The enchanting raven-haired lady.
You have called her Miss Helen Boots.
She is Miss Helen Boots, but she's also a phenomenon. I mean, just incredible. I know I say this all the time, but I've known her since she was 3 months old. She was a little baby, a swaddling baby, and now look at her, just this incredible athlete. And so ferocious. I've said this before as well, you see that spite in her eyes, and imagine being married to her and coming home with $5 short in your paycheck. Oh dear.
The fighting pride of Norwich, England, known as the anti-diva, always elicits a very vocal response from the NXT fans. here at Full Sail. You called her a phenomenon. This is a title-free matchup. Winning the championship by Paige demonstrated just what a phenomenon this young woman is.
But let's not take any spotlight off Sasha Banks, because we've seen it time and time again. She knows exactly what she's doing in the ring.
The happy birthday chant is for Paige, who just celebrated a birthday while at SummerSlam Access.
Right. Here's something, a little nugget of information about Sasha Banks. She was trained at the same school, wrestling school, as Triple H. Did you know that?
That is a wonderful comparison to draw.
Full of this great information.
You certainly are. The Divas division is full of great competitors. Summer Rae, Emma, Sasha Banks, and Paige come to mind. Of course, there was the memorable NXT Women's Tournament, won by Paige. Still to come tonight in our main event, the scholar athlete Xavier Woods battling South Africa's own Leo Kruger.
Well, this match is all about opportunity. If Sasha wins, she moves to the top of the line as far as people who get a title shot. That's what everybody wants here. That's what all the divas want, all the competitors. Everybody wants to be the champion of NXT in whatever form it may come.
Here's Paige in for the victory. Saved by Sasha Banks. Swept off her feet. Here's Paige, another cover. Shoulders down. Out at 2. Paige continuing to keep the pressure on. Another cover averted. Another cover. Shoulders down and a count to 2. How about this by Sasha Banks? Can she pin the champion? Another escape.
Very close.
That time Paige out at 2.
NXT is hugely popular in the United Kingdom. And Paige is a superstar over there. She's in all the daily newspapers. And it's great. And you can imagine what a star it would make out of Sasha Banks by beating her tonight.
On Sky Sports.
On Sky Sports,
Paige's fans absolutely love.
Oh, they love me there.
The coverage. They love what you've had to say. You were on top of this Paige story from the very start because you've known her entire life.
Yes.
She was a newcomer here in NXT and first on the scene.
I'm a trendsetter.
You know many things, Mr. Eagle.
She's taking advantage of the rules here, which is the right thing to do.
Competing with fury and spite.
And did you see what happened there? Paige broke on 4. You have to break on 4 because you get disqualified if the referee gets to a 5 count.
A lesson learned in our last match.
Yes. And hopefully a valuable... Ooh,
Sasha Banks with a reversal. Paige went down head first. This matchup rolls on NXT. A contentious and competitive battle here between the women's champion Paige A contentious and competitive battle between the women's champion Paige, under duress right now,
and a wonderfully
Sasha
applied,
Banks.
A wonderfully applied body scissors here by Sasha Banks. That move constricts the opponent, and it doesn't crush anything, but every time you breathe out, you tighten your legs a little and it makes it harder to breathe in.
Sasha Banks seized control of this matchup with a head bump to Paige against the turnbuckle. We are seeing Sasha Banks really determined to compete for this victory. It's Sasha Banks in for the victory. Kicked out at 2. Paige stays alive, the women's champion, being pushed tonight.
Yes, the turnbuckle became an unlikely partner for Sasha Banks here tonight. But Sasha Banks is taking full opportunity of everything. Hey, look at back to that body scissors, constrict your opponent, then apply a very tight chin lock there, which also wears out your opponent. It's not always about trying to get people to submit. It's to make them use up all their energy trying to escape.
The Boston toughness of Sasha Banks being demonstrated here tonight. Sasha seemed serious when we spoke to her this afternoon. It was a different level of focus from Sasha Banks.
Well, win or lose, we're seeing a metamorphosis here of Sasha Banks. She's impressed me tonight, and if she's impressed me, she's impressed the higher-ups here in the NXT and in the WWE, because everybody's watching this show.
You mentioned that Sasha Banks trained where Triple H trained. It's Triple H and Mr. McMahon and Stephanie McMahon and all the decision makers at WWE that closely scrutinize these matchups and decide which of these superstars get the call up to the big time. Two WWE, Raw, SmackDown pay-per-views.
And more money, and more fame, and more glory, which is what it's all about.
The Shield, the Wyatt family, Big E Langston have all come from NXT. This is fertile soil. Superstars hone their craft here, cut their teeth. Here's Paige with a reversal. Paige stacked her up. Sasha Banks staying alive. Drop kick. Sasha Banks. Banks in to try and end it. But put her away. Paige continuing to battle back. This is a competitive matchup, Mr. Regal. Did you anticipate that it would be this competitive?
This is so smart, the way that Sasha Banks keeps going back to the midsection with that body scissors. I've explained what the maneuver does, but it does wear out your opponent. And yeah, she's not stomping and kicking, she's wrestling. And that's what this is really all about. When you're facing somebody like Paige, if you're not bigger and stronger than her, then you try to wrestle. It's strategic.
A tactically sound approach from Sasha Banks.
It's human chess, as they say.
The outstanding competitors we've seen not only show physical toughness, the shoulders are down. Sasha Banks able to kick out. But mental toughness and physical toughness combined, along with shrewd strategy. Sasha Banks unable to get Paige up. Blocked by Paige. Now Paige with a suplex.
Fisherman suplex there.
Brilliantly countered. The champion of the women's division showing her mettle.
It was a very timely kick out there by Sasha Banks, because that move, as you see, is usually you're pinned in a position that you can't, it's hard to get out of. But on the way down, you saw Sasha Banks already kicking the legs forward, which is smart. The little things like details that a lot of people don't notice. Headbutt. I love to see a lady that headbutts people. Goodness gracious. Or just knees them in the face like that. Isn't it smashing?
The anti-diva showing why that nickname fits her perfectly.
I don't know if you've noticed this, Tony, but normal divas don't use headbutts and knee strikes. That's what I like so much about Paige.
Stacked up, shoulders down. Paige
she's
barely
a
stayed alive. Sasha Banks having a whale of a night.
But Sasha Banks keeping herself in the game.
Cross body. Rolled up, rolled through. Paige got her. Oh, what a turnaround.
Here is your winner, NXT Women's Champion, Paige.
Paige was smart enough to use Sasha Banks' own momentum to get the victory there. Good for Paige, but a great outing by Sasha Banks.
Sasha looks devastated.
And she should be. That was her opportunity. Nevertheless, she made a great showing for herself.
Close on a number of occasions to winning, but it was the women's champion, Paige, triumphant.
That was one of the most competitive Divas matches we've seen here on NXT. That was a joy to watch.
Paige trying to console Sasha Banks.
Sometimes your emotions,
sportsmanship.
It's hard on a big stage like this. There's no shame losing to the champion. Absolutely not.
Oh, no! Ooh. Sasha Banks' animosity not spent in the matchup.
The young lady snapped.
Neckbreaker. The matchup's over, but Sasha Banks is not done competing.
Paige's head bounced off the canvas there. That's not good.
We've never seen this from Sasha Banks.
To be honest with you, Tony, I like what I see. Sometimes a mean streak's what you need to take it to the top.
Sasha Banks has come to a crossroads. And she has taken a turn that we could not have predicted. A coming-of-age moment for Sasha Banks on NXT against the Women's Champion. This is a matchup that will spur a lot of discussion in the NXT universe.
The dangerous South African has reignited his passion for the hunt and selected his prey by attacking a surprised Xavier Woods. What's Leo Kruger have in store for Woods? We'll find out in our main event next.
I knew you had it in you. So, how did it feel?
Honestly, it felt awesome. I can't believe I finally did it. And it's all because of you, Summer. You brought out the rage that was inside of me. Thank you. So happy for you.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from Johannesburg, South Africa, weighing 220 pounds, Leo Kruger.
The evil acts of Leo Kruger have gotten a lot of attention here on NXT, and it was last week on NXT that Leo Kruger blindsided Xavier Woods and injured the High Flyer. The cruelty of Leo Kruger as he laughs, walking away.
He's very calculating, very cunning, and very dangerous. And believe me, he's under very high regard in the WWE. People are looking at Leo Kruger, and rightly so.
Among those looking at this matchup, the decision makers at the very top of the WWE power structure.
And his opponent from Angel Grove, California, weighing 205 pounds, Xavier Woods.
The quintessential scholar athlete, Xavier Woods, 2 degrees undergraduate, 1 master's, and working on his dissertation en route to a PhD. Xavier Woods is the consummate, the WWE NXT superstar. More than just talent in the ring, gifts outside the 20x20 as well.
But it still comes down to winning and losing, Tony. That's what this is all about. Come on, Tony, get moving.
It's said that the contrasts in styles make fights. These two very contrasting styles ready to square off in our main event. And what an act to follow.
Look at the
Demon
seriousness,
Showdown.
though, in Xavier Woods' eyes.
Usually playful and lighthearted. Xavier Woods, you're right, Mr. Regal, has come out very focused and determined at the start. Leo Kruger wanted no part of it at the outset. Xavier Woods stalking his opponent. Lead referee Charles Robinson involved early. Xavier Woods chasing Leo Kruger out of the ring.
That's one thing Leo Kruger's going to try and do, is to dictate the pace of the match and the style. He knows exactly what he's good at, and he makes very, very few mistakes.
What was that, Mr. Regal? That looked like I am a little teapot.
He was doing the do-si-do, Tony. That's what that's called. I'm a master of it.
Oh, not so fast. Xavier Woods wants to fight. Oh.
Xavier Woods wants to win, Tony. Nothing more, nothing less. Everybody's eyes are on Xavier Woods tonight. This is our main event here on NXT, and we know the standards of main events that happen here on NXT.
Last week,
Exactly.
Sami Zayn and Jack Swagger
Unbelievable.
in a matchup that is still generating discussion in social media. The left arm being targeted exclusively to this point by Leo Kruger.
You see, the smart competing here by help me out here, Tony.
Leo Kruger.
There we go, that's the one. Xavier Woods is right-handed. right?
Yes.
That means
Leo
right
Kruger
hand is his dominant hand.
The submission specialist that is Leo Kruger. We've seen the GC3, one of the more field finishing moves in NXT.
Tony, if I ever start spouting rubbish like that again, stop me, will you?
Yes, sir.
Because I made a vital mistake there. Leo Kruger's
It's no
taking
mistake,
apart
though, Mr. Regal,
the
that these
left
two
arm.
superstars were chosen to square off for this main event.
No,
Both
it's
have
not.
built a great deal of credibility in recent weeks. Both are perceived to be very close to getting a call up to WWE. What has made them stand out?
Their ability. That's the main thing you have to have, is ability and aggression and competitiveness. That's what this is all about. It helps to have a great connection to the fans. And both of them do, in different forms.
The matchup that preceded this one, Paige has a very strong connection to the fans, and what a battle it was between Paige and Sasha Banks. Setting the stage for this matchup, our main event here on NXT. Xavier Woods continues to try and battle out, but it's the left arm being contained and controlled by Leo Kruger.
And can you see the way that Leo Kruger is pushing on the shoulder? Some people apply arm bars and they put their top hand on the tricep. But you can't control your opponent as well. And when you put it on the shoulder, you can push them as well as put the pressure on the elbow.
Woods able to finally break free. But Kruger did damage to that arm. You'd have to assume that hold lasted a while. Look at this!
But he doesn't need his arm to do great maneuvers like that and uses his entire body.
Ooh! Up high and came up empty. Xavier Woods unable to connect. Our main event rolls on. The main event continues with Leo Kruger continuing to assert himself in the ring against Xavier Woods. Mr. Regal, this has been a very physical battle.
Yes, and all through the commercial break, we've seen Leo Kruger take advantage. Right before the break, we saw Xavier Woods come flying over the top rope, and Leo Kruger did the smart thing and moved out of the way. And he's been just dominant.
Kruger for the victory.
Ever since.
Explosive kick out at one. Speed never slumps. It is the speed of Xavier Woods that distinguishes him, but it's been Leo Kruger negating that speed so far. Continuing the battle. And Leo Kruger, the left arm in deep trouble. Kruger for the victory and a kick out at two again.
Kruger's a great strategist, just like most big game hunters are. That's what makes him so brilliant to watch sometimes. Have you seen the damage from that hopeful crossbody that Xavier Woods tried over the top rope and was unfortunate, but it was exactly high risk, and it didn't pay off this time. But Leo Kruger hasn't forgot the damage that he did to that arm initially. This is what he keeps doing.
To target the left shoulder. Leo Kruger typically says ta-ta, goodbye. In South Africa, that's the farewell. And it looks like Leo Kruger is trying to get Xavier Woods to say farewell.
We've got many fans in South Africa watching this broadcast, and they're seeing Leo Kruger apply a beautiful hammerlock there. The pressure that's on that arm and shoulder.
Xavier Woods battling back to his feet and then placed right back down to the mat. Leo Kruger called a Looney Tune, crazy, psychotic, but effective, Mr. Regal, and I know you love that.
Oh yes, anything where you bend somebody's fingers back, it causes immense pain, and everybody at home sat watching this knows that. They've all bent their fingers back at one time or another. Excruciating. But you see how he keeps that that left arm pushed up against the socket in the shoulder. I'm talking some absolute rubbish tonight, Tony. You need to help me out here.
Mr. Regal, this matchup is so...
I don't know my left from my right, so I'm getting all confused. I'm all cock-a-hoop tonight. It's because I'm so excited about seeing these incredible matches that we see every week on NXT. We've just seen that brilliant match between Sasha Banks and Paige, and we saw a new side of Sasha Banks. So that's it. I'm enthralled to be here.
Leo Kruger continuing to control the flow of action, dominating the pace. Knees to the back by Leo Kruger. When we saw Leo Kruger earlier today, we asked him what his strategy was, and his answer was,
to win.
I love unicorns. That was what he said
He
first.
told me he was going to win. Look, unicorns.
Unicorns. I thought he didn't hear me, so I repeated the question, and then he said, I also love panda bears.
It's probably because he was talking to you. He talks normally to me.
Xavier Woods trying to fight his way back in. Kicks to the quad from Xavier Woods. These two superstars
Right up the Jackson.
have fought a physical matchup in our main event. Whoa.
Straight fingers, straight to the throat.
Xavier Woods, drop kick on target. The left arm of Xavier Woods looks like a liability right now. Oh! Leo Kruger in for the victory. Staying alive again. Xavier Woods continuing to show mental and physical toughness. Oh! Kruger, is it enough? Another kick out. Xavier Woods refusing to lose.
Xavier Woods using that incredible leg strength that he has to power himself out of that pinning maneuver.
Leo Kruger circling his prey.
That's exactly what it is to Leo Kruger. Any opponent he faces, it's
Off
just
the
great.
second rope, but he came up empty. The anguished look on the face of Xavier Woods, telling the tale, Mr. Regal. Tremendous pain suffered at the hands of Leo Kruger.
I was about to say the only thing that could stop Leo Kruger now is a big mistake and to stop his momentum, but that might have been it. Xavier Woods has got to take the advantage here as much as possible.
Xavier Woods is doing all of this one-armed. And a headbutt. Xavier Woods picking up the pace. Explosive kick right to the chest. Xavier Woods is feeling it right now.
The momentum has changed drastically.
Rolling in on a roll. Countered brilliantly. Is this one over? Leo Kruger.
A beautiful Arn Anderson-like spine buster there, and Leo Kruger jacked up the legs of Xavier Woods, but Xavier Woods kicked out again. That shows the determination of this young man.
What a battle, what a fight. In our main event, these two superstars dueling.
They know that the stakes are so high, Tony. The slice,
The slice came up empty. A kick on target.
to the back of the head.
And Seguri
This can be a difference
money.
maker.
Xavier Woods flying in. Lost in the woods. Xavier for the victory. No. Close, but not enough.
Look at the fire in the eyes of Xavier Woods.
The honor roll. Xavier Woods connected. Can Woods close it out? Woods in for the victory. Got him.
Here is your winner, Xavier Woods.
A long, drawn-out battle. But the resilience of Xavier Woods told the tale. Able to battle back and win. How did he do it, Mr. Regal?
Well, that contest could have gone either way, but Xavier Woods kept fighting and showed us that spirit that he has, and that's why he's the victor. With a great showing by both competitors tonight. Come on, Tony, join in, dance.
An explosive night of action, capped off by Xavier Woods. Win in the main event. It's dancing time and morphin' time at NXT. What a night in Orlando.